Hey everyone, and welcome to my last video of 2024. As we get ready to head into 2025, I wanted to chat about some of my accomplishments, not just from my 2024 resolutions, but also just some milestones in my life. I'll start with the resolutions. I had 5 planned out from the beginning of the year, and they go as follows. 1. Publishing my newest album. 2. Learning salsa. 3. Learning Spanish. 4. Saving up to a particular amount of revenue in my savings account. 5. Landing a laser flip on a skateboard. Firstly, I released my latest album, A Decade of Bear Fights, in the spring of this year, marking it my 4th album overall, but the unique thing about this one is that it's my first album I felt strongly enough to make available on major streaming services. I tend to be too much of a perfectionist when it comes to making music, and this perfectionism held me back with my previous albums. I've grown to realize that technicality isn't everything, and if I want to share my message with the world behind my works, I need to look past the war in my head on making something absolutely perfect. If you haven't listened to the album all the way through yet, please do so. Secondly, I wanted to up my game with dancing salsa. I devoted a good portion of this year to both private lessons and social dances, and I feel like I have a pretty good foundation to the dance now. Most of the dancing I prefer is emphasizing the first and third beats of the music, which is called dancing on 1, but I'm also open to learning on 2 into the future as well. From salsa, I decided to start learning some Spanish. I stuck at it all year on the app Duolingo, and though I haven't been in a conversation in Spanish yet, I can share some of my progress from the app, with a lot of the trophies they have on there and my streak as well. I also achieved a financial goal this year, from which I met leading up to summer, but funny enough, after I met this goal, it mostly went to a down payment on my first home. 2024 marks my first year as a homeowner. And the last thing I had planned to achieve this year, and unfortunately was the only one I fell short on completing, was landing a laser flip on a skateboard. This is the one flip trick I have always wanted to do since high school, but I simply didn't make the time to work at it. I could make excuses like I was spending too much time dancing, working, networking, or the high temperatures we had in Arizona most of the year. But regardless, it's the only resolution I fell short on. Perhaps it'll come up again in a future resolution, but not for 2025. Speaking of which, I have my list set for 2025, and I was a bit more deliberate on the goals they fit in. Specifically a physical, mental, religious, financial, and social goal. You'll be seeing them trickle onto the channel throughout the year. I'll leave you with a recap of some of the highlights I had in 2024. God bless you all, and catch you in 2025.
Sunrise on a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while you belong to me. See the marketplace in old Algiers. Send me photographs and souvenirs. But remember, when a dream appears, you belong to me. I'll be so alone